In the heart of ancient Mexico, the Toltecs thrived as a society renowned for its wisdom and artful living. Don Miguel Ruiz, a descendant of these Toltec lineage holders, inherited this profound wisdom, and through his book, The Four Agreements, generously shares it with the world. Born into a family of healers in rural Mexico, Ruiz initially pursued a career in medicine, but a life-altering experience led him back to his ancestral roots. His book, The Four Agreements, became a global phenomenon, inspiring countless individuals to transform their lives. The Four Agreements is a practical roadmap to navigate the complexities of life and cultivate inner peace. Each agreement serves as a stepping stone, guiding us towards a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. They transcend cultural boundaries and resonate with people from all walks of life. Whether you seek greater happiness, healthier relationships, or a deeper sense of purpose, the Four Agreements provide a framework for personal transformation. By embracing these agreements, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, shedding layers of limiting beliefs and embracing our true, authentic selves. From childhood, we are unconsciously domesticated by the world around us. We absorb beliefs, values, and opinions from our parents, teachers, society, and culture. The Four Agreements serve as a powerful antidote to this domestication, empowering us to question these ingrained beliefs and replace them with more empowering ones. By consciously choosing the agreements, we reclaim control over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about recognizing the power of these early influences and making conscious choices to align our lives with our highest aspirations. Imagine the air we breathe, invisible yet essential for life. Our words possess a similar power, often unnoticed yet profoundly impactful. The first agreement, be impeccable with your word, invites us to recognize this immense power and use it consciously for the greater good. When we speak carelessly, our words can create ripples of negativity, impacting not just ourselves, but also those around us. Conversely, words spoken with kindness, empathy, and encouragement have the potential to uplift, inspire, and heal. This agreement calls for a heightened awareness of the language we use, both internally and externally. Being impeccable with our word goes beyond merely avoiding lies or hurtful speech. It encompasses a deeper commitment to authenticity and truthfulness in all our interactions. When we speak with integrity, we create a foundation of trust and respect in our relationships. On a personal level, speaking our truth allows us to live authentically, freeing ourselves from the burden of pretense and dishonesty. The key lies in our willingness to learn from our missteps and to recommit to the principle of using our words consciously. The impact of be impeccable with your word extends far beyond our individual lives. When we commit to speaking with integrity and kindness, we contribute to a more harmonious and supportive environment for everyone around us. Imagine a workplace where colleagues communicate with respect and encouragement, where gossip and negativity are replaced with collaboration and support. By embracing the first agreement, we become agents of positive change in our communities. Perhaps the most profound impact of be impeccable with your word is its ability to free us from the shackles of self-judgment. When we habitually criticize ourselves with negative self-talk, we perpetuate a cycle of self-doubt and insecurity. This agreement invites us to extend the same kindness and compassion to ourselves that we would offer to a dear friend. By choosing our words carefully, both internally and externally, we create a more positive and empowering inner dialogue. The second agreement, don't take anything personally, strikes at the heart of our ego's desire for validation and recognition. It challenges us to recognize that other people's actions and words often stem from their own beliefs, perceptions, and experiences. Our tendency to personalize situations arises from a belief that we are the center of everyone's universe. When we take things personally, we give away our power, allowing external circumstances and opinions to dictate our emotional state. Ruiz emphasizes that most people operate within the confines of their own dream, a subjective reality shaped by their beliefs and experiences. When we encounter someone else's dream, it is essential to remember that their actions and words are often projections of their own internal state. One of the most challenging aspects of this agreement is learning to navigate criticism and praise without taking either personally. When someone criticizes us, it can be tempting to internalize their words, allowing them to chip away at our self-esteem. Conversely, when we receive praise, our ego might inflate, leading us to seek external validation for our worth. Don't take anything personally encourages us to develop a healthy detachment from both criticism and praise. We can listen objectively, discerning what serves us and what we can simply let go of. Constructive criticism, when received with an open heart and mind, can be a valuable tool for growth. At its core, the agreement "don't take anything personally" is about releasing the need for approval from others. When we are free from the constant need to please and impress, we create space for authentic self-expression and genuine connection. By embracing the second agreement, we give ourselves permission to show up in the world as our true selves, without the burden of seeking constant validation. This doesn't mean we should disregard the feelings or perspectives of others. It simply means that we recognize that our worth is inherent and not dependent on external approval. The freedom that comes from not taking things personally is a powerful catalyst for inner peace. When we are less affected by the opinions and actions of others, we create a sanctuary within ourselves, a space of tranquility that cannot be easily disturbed by external circumstances. By releasing the need to personalize every interaction, we free ourselves from a significant source of stress, conflict, and emotional turmoil. In its place, we cultivate a deep sense of inner peace, positively impacting our relationships and our experience of the world. Our minds are incredibly efficient machines, constantly seeking patterns and making connections. While this ability to process information quickly is essential for navigating the world, it can also lead us into the trap of assumptions. The third agreement, "don't make assumptions," cautions us against this tendency, urging us to seek clarity and understanding instead. Assumptions arise when we fill in the gaps of missing information with our own interpretations, often based on past experiences, fears, or insecurities. Ruiz emphasizes that assumptions are often more about our own internal state than the reality of the situation. By recognizing this tendency, we can begin to question our assumptions before they solidify into beliefs. The antidote to assumptions is clear, open, and compassionate communication. When we communicate effectively, we create a bridge of understanding, replacing the gaps of missing information with clarity and empathy. Instead of assuming you know why your friend hasn't responded to your message, you can choose to reach out and ask. This agreement encourages us to approach conversations with a willingness to listen deeply, to ask clarifying questions, and to express our own thoughts and feelings with honesty and vulnerability. When we communicate from a place of authenticity and respect, we create a safe space for sharing and connection. One of the most empowering aspects of "don't make assumptions" is the permission it gives us to ask questions. Often we hesitate to ask for clarification, fearing that we might appear ignorant, intrusive, or needy. However, choosing to remain silent and stew in our assumptions can be far more detrimental to our relationships. Asking questions demonstrates humility, curiosity, and a genuine desire to connect. When we approach conversations with this attitude of openness and inquiry, we foster a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect. The freedom that comes from not making assumptions is profound. When we release the need to interpret every situation through the lens of our own perceptions, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Imagine a life where you no longer jump to conclusions or personalize every interaction. By choosing to seek understanding over assumption, we liberate ourselves from a significant source of stress, conflict, and miscommunication. The fourth agreement, "always do your best," might seem straightforward at first glance. However, beneath its simplicity lies a profound truth that extends far beyond mere accomplishment. It's not about pushing ourselves to exhaustion or striving for perfection, but rather about showing up fully in each moment and giving our heartfelt effort to whatever task or interaction lies before us. This agreement recognizes that our best is not a fixed point, but rather a fluid state that ebbs and flows with our energy levels, emotional well-being, and external circumstances. The key is to meet ourselves where we are at, without judgment or self-criticism. When we release the pressure to perform at peak capacity at all times, we create space for a more sustainable and joyful approach to life. Section 2. Beyond achievement. Always do your best focuses on the process, not the outcome. It invites us to find fulfillment in the journey itself. Think of a time you lost track of time in an activity, painting, writing, playing music, or a meaningful conversation. The joy was in the experience, not the result. This is the essence of always do your best. Satisfaction comes from the act of creation and learning. Fulfillment in the journey unlocks inner peace and contentment. Section 3. The joy of the process. When we approach life with an attitude of always do your best, we open ourselves up to a world of joy and possibility. We begin to appreciate the small moments of beauty and grace that might have previously gone unnoticed. We find satisfaction in the simple act of completing a task to the best of our ability, regardless of its perceived significance. Imagine the satisfaction of cleaning your home with mindful attention, transforming a mundane chore into an act of self-care and appreciation for your surroundings. Envision the joy of cooking a meal for loved ones, infusing each step with love and intention. This agreement reminds us that life is not meant to be a relentless pursuit of achievement, but rather a tapestry woven from countless moments of experience. When we approach each of these moments with presence and intention, we infuse our lives with a sense of purpose and meaning that transcends external measures of success. A journey of continuous growth. Always do your best is a lifelong journey of growth and evolution. We will stumble and face challenges. These moments offer opportunities for self-reflection. Approach failures with curiosity and compassion. Use challenges to strengthen resilience and refine skills. Embrace a growth mindset to transform setbacks into stepping stones. Embrace imperfection. Our greatest strengths lie in our vulnerabilities. The dawn of personal freedom. These simple agreements unlock a level of personal freedom we may have never thought possible. They liberate us from limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and the need for external validation. Imagine a life where your worth isn't tied to others' opinions. This is the transformative power of living in alignment with these agreements. Section 2. A life of greater peace and joy. The freedom we cultivate through these agreements extends far beyond our individual lives. As we embody these principles, we become beacons of peace, compassion, and understanding in a world that often feels fragmented and chaotic. Our relationships, both personal and professional, undergo a profound transformation. Communication becomes clearer, conflicts are resolved with greater ease, and a sense of mutual respect and understanding permeates our interactions. We attract people who resonate with our authenticity and who mirror back to us the love, kindness, and integrity we embody. Imagine a workplace where colleagues approach each other with respect and understanding, where gossip and negativity are replaced with collaboration and support. Envision families where members feel safe to express themselves authentically, knowing they will be met with love and acceptance. This is the ripple effect of living in alignment with the 4 agreements. As we cultivate inner peace and freedom, we naturally radiate these qualities outwards, inspiring those around us to do the same. Section 3. Embracing the journey. As we conclude our exploration of the 4 agreements, it is important to acknowledge that this is not a destination but rather a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. There will be times when we stumble, when old patterns resurface, or when life throws us curveballs that test our resolve. The key is to approach these moments not as failures, but rather as opportunities for learning and growth. Each time we recognize an old pattern or catch ourselves falling back into limiting beliefs, we have a chance to make a different choice, to gently guide ourselves back to the path of the agreements. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your victories, and extend grace to yourself when you stumble. The journey of personal growth is not linear, it is a spiral path that leads us ever closer to our authentic selves.